Welcome to the IT Smart Guy podcast, a technology podcast aimed at the modern business owner. And here's your host, Tony Edwards. Hello and welcome to the IT Smart Guy podcast, the tech-based podcast for the modern business owner. My name's Tony, and in today's episode, I'm only going to talk about two things. The first one, we've got a brand new YouTube channel. So we were piggybacking off my core business YouTube channel for the podcast, which was fine for a while, but after some conversations with a few people that know a bit more about YouTube than I do, they suggested maybe segregating the podcast out. So that's what we're doing. This will be the very first episode to go onto the new channel as a video. The rest are the back catalogue, as it were, are a playlist from the original business channel, because I don't want to lose the views and things and comments that they have. The second thing, what is going on in the UK right now with big businesses having issues with their IT? So this episode was originally supposed to have gone out on Friday the 15th of March. But on that day, McDonalds had a big outage, not only across the UK, but in Japan and Australia and some other places as well, where they were unable to take orders, take payments, due to an issue with a third-party provider. So I wanted to see what was going to go on. And I planned an episode to go out with an interview from Paul Lloyd, which will come next time. But I thought, let's hold fire on publishing that podcast. Let's see what's going on with the whole McDonald's thing, how long they take to resolve the issue, and if there are any other things that come out. So, took McDonald's anywhere between 7 and 10 hours to resolve the issues, and then they were back operational. The next day, Sainsburys and Tesco, both big supermarket chains in the UK, had issues with their payment systems. They were essentially unable to take card payments. And again, another issue, third-party provider. But again, big businesses. So, again, I'm like, okay, so that's three, well-known businesses that have been hit with IT issues. Let's see, let's push it a little bit further. And then this morning I wake up, and I don't watch the news, I don't listen to the news, I very rarely read the news on my phone. I probably dip in once a week. This morning was one of those days, because when I woke up there was an alert on my phone saying that Greggs, the bakery chain, had IT related issues and that some stores were unable to open. So that's now 4 big brand names, at least in the UK, that have had issues with IT related systems in the space of 5 days. And it got me thinking, these big businesses have got internal IT people. Not only have they got internal IT people, they've got departments dedicated to managing certain elements of their systems. And then they outsource stuff as well. But they're having issues. And if they're having issues, how does Bob, the hairdresser down the road with his one Dojo card terminal, know that he's not having issues? He doesn't. Or the office building down the road, how do they know that their printers are working before they go into the office and the first person presses Control P to try and print? They don't. A lot of small businesses aren't paying money to have their IT managed. And the ones that are don't necessarily want everything. They want pay and go. Which means it's more of a break fix. There's no real proactive management, proactive support, stuff happening behind the scenes that you don't know about. So how can small businesses learn from what's happened over the last 5 days? And I suppose the answer is you need to invest. If your business went down for just 8 hours, how much money would that cost you? Now, if you're a service-based business, it might be different. But if you're a retail business and you're unable to open your shop for a day, how many transactions are you losing out on? It could be hundreds. And it's because small businesses, unfortunately, don't think they're going to have the problems. And it's not the case. Doesn't matter whether you're a business of 5,000 people or a business of 5 people. The problems you might come across could be exactly the same. But if you haven't invested and you don't know the quality of your devices that you're using or how the services interlink or any of that sort of stuff, you could be opening yourself up to risk. Risk of not being able to open for a day. So I want you to have a think about that. Is your business resilient when you're not there? How do you know your business is going to be able to open tomorrow? Have a think about it. No tip this week, no news. This is just a quick 5-10 minute, not rant, but some thoughts I've been having over the last few days off the back of what's happened with McDonalds and Greggs and Tesco, etc. So, have a think. Look at how you can invest in your business to make sure it can open tomorrow. Make sure you like and subscribe on the new channel. That way you'll get notifications for new episodes. And touch wood, next week, though it is Easter week, there will be an episode dropping with the interview with Paul Lloyd next Friday. So, have a great rest of the week, and I will see you on the next episode of the podcast. Have a good one. Thanks for listening to the IT Smart Guy podcast. Hope you've enjoyed this episode. Please do consider to like and subscribe on your podcast platform of choice.